All aboard!
Yes?
Oh, excuse me. I believe I left my hat in here.
Oh.
Thank you. I shouldn't have made all the fuss about the compartment.
Oh, that's all right. Nobody likes to be shuttled about. Yes?
I did apologize about getting annoyed, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry. The two cheapest words in the language. When a fellow says I'm sorry and offers to buy you a drink, that really means something. What do you say?
Oh, thank you. Maybe if you're in the club car later, I'll see you there, but first I must change.
Well, you look fine the way you are.
I'm glad you approve.
I do. I'll be waiting for you.
Does that kind offer of a drink still stand?
Traveling suit, gray, fur bow.
Well, you did ask me to have a drink.
Oh, please, forgive me. Please. What'll you have?
Scotch and soda, if I may.
Scotch and soda.
Oh, she's so pretty. Dark hair.
Is something wrong?
I don't know.
You know, I can live without this drink.
Oh, please, please, forgive me. Please. Would you, mind if I ask you a question about, your dress?
It's a suit.
Tell me, is that what you, call an original? I mean, if that's the only one like it.
No, I wish it were. I hate to think about it, but there are probably 1,000 women walking around in exactly the same thing. Thank you. Here's to the man in compartment B.
Live in Chicago?
Not exactly in Chicago. Evanston.
Have friends in New York?
A few, not many.
Tell me, by some wild chance, you happen to know Ellen Larrabee?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
You're sure?
Quite sure.
Now, she's small, brown hair and eyes are sort of...
I really don't know Ellen Larrabee.
I'm glad.
What?
You want to hear something really crazy? I went to a cocktail party this afternoon. A perfectly normal cocktail party. And then it was this completely average-looking woman there, this Ellen Larrabee. Now, look, I'm the most practical guy in the world. I believe 2 and 2 are 4, period. But this Ellen Larrabee told me that I was...
It's a snake!
And what did she tell you?
A snake.
Well, do you want them or not?
To thee, for whose dear love I rise and fall.
Let me see that.
What?
That ring.
All right. It's quite old. It's a serpent ring. I picked it up in a little antique shop on Madison Avenue. Being a woman, I liked the sentiment inside. To thee, for whose dear love I rise and fall. Isn't that lovely? It must have meant so much.
Look, do you know me? Have you ever seen me before? Now, I must know, I must. Did you know I was taking a strain?
No, I've never seen you before. Are you feeling all right?
Look, my name is Douglas, Arthur Douglas. Now, does that name mean anything to you?
Look, Mr. Douglas, it's none of my business, but I really think that you...
Oh, this is insane! What is this? What is this?
Mr. Douglas? Mr. Douglas? Mr. Douglas. Mr. Douglas. Just lie still. You'll be all right now. You've got quite a slice in the head, but you'll be all right. You're lucky.
Lucky?
Why, sure. Look at the service you're getting. I'm a first-class surgical nurse, and this gentleman here, he's a doctor. Happened to be in the next car.
You're going to be all right. Lost a little blood, that's all.
Whatever made you pull that emergency cord? They'll probably give you a medal.
Medal?
If you hadn't pulled that cord, Lord knows how many people would be dead instead of just shaken up.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the freight train that was stalled on the track 100 yards ahead of us. The signal system failed. We stopped about 6 yards from the caboose. But how did you know that the train was there? I mean, you couldn't possibly have known. No one could have known.
No one?
Ellen Larrabee knew. How? Well, there are a lot of theories. Precognition. Clairvoyance? Some people might even call it a happy coincidence. But does that explain it? I mean, really, explain it. To whom it happened, we know. Where it happened, we know. How or why it happened. In a moment, something else to wonder about.
Next week?
This is a film developing tray, a rather ordinary object. But next week, when we take that one step beyond, this commonplace item from a photographer's darkroom will play quite a part in a bizarre story of the unknown world. I think you'll be shocked by what develops.